Good morning, I'm Devin Green.
And I'm Abigail Ginther.
And we're your hosts for JBTV.
On October 27th, Boston Pizza Hot Lunch for grades 4 to 6. We also have a PD Day on October 21st.
Halloween is coming up, but no guns, knives, gore, or blood. Or other things that are inappropriate. Think of the children.
We are putting off Pick Your Poison this year, but instead we're having a Fill Your Bin contest for We Scare Hunger. Boxes are in the foyer of the school. Grade level groups are challenged to fill their bins.
I'm glad I'm not a teacher with a full bin.
On Halloween, 7 to 9s are going to have a haunted house, a dance, and costumes.
I'm going as a folksy hot dog.
We'll see you next week. And off to Brooklyn and Emma with the weather.
Hi, I'm Riley.
And I'm Marquise.
And this is Joke of the Week. Hey Marquise, how do you make a tissue dance?
I'm not sure.
Put a little boogie in it.
Hey Riley.
Yep.
What do cats eat for dinner?
What?
Mice Krispies.
That's Joke of the Week.
Good morning, Johnny Bright School. I'm Emma.
And I'm Brooklyn. We're coming to you with some weather for the weekend.
So the weather for this weekend is looking like it will be partly cloudy with a high of 11 degrees.
This would be a good weekend to spend time with family members.
We hope you have a great weekend and try to enjoy the cold weather.
See you all next Friday and have a good day.
And now for sports with Dara and Mallory.
Hi, we are back to you with this week's sports update. This week's update is the senior girls had a home game on Monday and they won 2-0.
Next week, senior girls have a game on October 24th. It is a home game.
Senior boys have a game next week on October 25th. It is also a home game.
Junior boys have a game next week. It is on October 28th. It is a home game also.
Come cheer on our volleyball teams next week.
If anyone is interested, the Blue Jays have won 6 games so far.
And the Oilers have won 3 out of 4 preseason games in October. And their first real game was October 12th and they won 7-4.
Now here's Aiden with Feature the Teacher.
Let's introduce Mr. Bearbash.
Hi.
He teaches drama at our school.
And social studies. And language arts.
How long have you been teaching and what grades you taught?
I've been a junior high teacher my entire career. So when I started in about year 2001, so this would be year 15 of teaching, and I've only ever taught grade 7, 8, and 9. I had one tiny little bit of grade 6 that I taught, and that ruined me for elementary forever because even though I had to teach grade 6 for like social, and it was only 3 or 4 times a week, grade 6 are just, yeah, they didn't understand my sarcasm, and I made a few of them cry. so I'm truly, my best teaching is at grade 8 and 9 level. Yeah, that's where I am.
What word you use to describe during grade school?
One word to describe this school. My first thought was the word like friendly, because I think the staff and students here are really friendly, but that's sort of a boring word. I like words like inclusive and dynamic. And inclusive would be the idea that we all feel like we have a family here, and the idea that we include everybody as much as we can. And dynamic means that there's some really cool stuff that we do here in terms of leadership and in terms of getting beyond just going through the motions of school. So dynamic, inclusive, and friendly. That's 3, I'm sorry. What else?
How will you spend your time this weekend?
Really? You want personal details? Well, my wife's going to be away in Toronto, so it's going to be daddy time all weekend long. I'm going to spend my time with my 2 daughters. They're 10 and 8, and one of them has a postponed race at Horillac Park, so I'm going to go cheer her on running there. We're going to watch some hockey, I'm sure, because I love my hockey, and I'm going to clean up my yard because I'm hoping the snow melts, and put away my patio table, so things like that. But yeah, watch hockey, play with my kids, do some yard work. That's what I'm going to do. So there you go. Anything else?
No, thanks.
No. Oh, thanks, Aiden. Right on. Nice day. Nice interview. Thanks.
Now for Dara and Caitlin with birthdays.
At our school, there's 97 birthdays. Gus, to the poster at the office to find out whose birthdays it was.
Last week's birthdays are Kandayela, Mohammed, Brianna, Ian, Fardine, Autumn, Kevin, Z.E., Sophie, Ray, Ruchi, Abby, Hadrian, Shanze, Michaela, Brooke, Aiden, Charlie, and Melissa. This week's birthdays are Stephen, Hugo, Jessica, Vincent, Lana, Bahumi, Sharanj, Rihanna, Diane, Avery, Hanhan, Rishi, Lilia, Julia, Micaiah, Sally, Abraham, Madison, Hisung, Senho, Mackenzie, Brooklyn, and Lila. Happy birthday!